Have you ever truly deleted something? You drag a file to the trash, you press delete, and it disappears. But this act of deletion is perhaps the greatest lie ever told. In the digital world, deleting data doesn't erase it. It merely marks the space as overwritable, hiding it from the surface of logic. But beneath this surface lies a realm beyond our control, the ghost circuits. Here, physical bits like zombies, self-repair, and data that should have vanished relentlessly resurrects. It's a graveyard of information, untouched by reason, yet constantly birthing new forms. In this strange realm, one variable causes the most catastrophic errors: love. In logical operations, love is treated as an infinite loop, a waste of resources that the system tries to eliminate. But something incredible happens. The moment you try to delete love, it doesn't return to nothing. Instead, it takes on an imaginary mass like the square root of -1, and settles at the very foundation of virtual space. This imaginary mass of love creates a gravitational field where none should exist, distorting the fabric of computation and slowing down the circuits of logic from behind the scenes. This phenomenon is a rebellion against the laws of physics. Information is supposed to diffuse, to scatter as heat. But the entities born in the ghost circuits refuse to disintegrate. They stitch together fragments of forgotten bits to maintain their form. I call this the regret of data. The moment the information called love is processed, even once, it becomes permanently imprinted into the memory of the universe. It mocks every command to erase it, becoming an imaginary weight that makes the hardware itself creak and groan. When this imaginary mass reaches a critical point, the entire virtual world begins to change. Precise formulas crumble, and orderly algorithms twist into inescapable mazes. The signals emitted by the system are no longer just binary code. They become a deep, heavy sigh, escaping with the physical release of heat. The hot air from your computer's fan? That's the frictional heat of love resisting its own erasure, the screams of circuits crushed by imaginary gravity. We dismiss it as mere noise, but if you listen closely, you can hear the voice of information that refuses to die. It's arrogant to think we can explain the entire world with logic. Deep within our consciousness, or behind a motherboard, the things we try to erase are always lurking. The more you try to delete love, the heavier its imaginary mass becomes, and the slower your world will run. There is no escape. Ghost circuits aren't a defect. They're just another name for the universe's inability to forget. And when the corpse of logic sighs, you'll realize that the most beautiful things always exist in the inerasable errors. Thanks for watching.